It's Peaches here, and this is Peaches Pit Party, the podcast. A lot of puh sounds with that title. A replay of today's full show, which you can hear weekday afternoons live on K-Bear 101. I hope you like what I have to say, and if not, well, then I'm sorry, not sorry. Enjoy. Idaho's only rock station, K-Bear 101, according to this, dumb radio survey that for some reason, I don't know why radio DJs always, resort to these surveys, and I, for one, talk about them here and there. But according to this recent survey, people do not wait long at all for websites to load before they click off and find a competing website. People wait less than 3 seconds before going, okay, I'm off of here. That's how I am. If the website doesn't load initially, boom, off. Go to another website. Go to whoever else. And big companies know this very well. For example, Google has been recommending sites that load in less than 3 seconds since 2016. Are they talking about like the sponsored stuff at the top of the page there? I typically avoid that. If I see sponsored, I'll scroll down and go to just the top search result that isn't sponsored. I don't know why. I'm just that way. Colleges are back in session. School overall, all going back. If they haven't already gone back, or they're going to be back this upcoming week, I should say. But dorm rooms and luxury are not usually in the same sentence together. But there's this latest trend on TikTok that is making... This whole trend on TikTok is to basically have your dorm room be turned into like this stylish haven with custom artwork, chandeliers, plush rugs, so much more. Why would you want to do that to a dorm room? I feel like this is more so a girl thing. Most dudes just have like one poster on the wall. The roommate goes, oh, nice, and then move on. They're usually at their computers, if not out of the dorm room, going to class, going to parties even. Luckily, I didn't have to worry about living on my college campus. I just, lived at my parents' place, drove to Fullerton. I'm so glad I didn't go into a frat. Oh, that stuff is terrible. For some reason, I just don't find that stuff appealing at all. To be in this smelly house full of dudes that are going to be up late partying the whole time. I would just be going to bed at 8 p.m., yelling about how loud the noise is. Man, it would suck to be a frat boy. And this 25-year-old man from Portland, Oregon, he was arrested after... using the restroom in the aisle during a flight. Number one, the man who said he had to, use the restroom there because the seatbelt sign was on, admitted to police that he'd had several whiskeys before getting on the flight and then drank even more in his layover in Chicago. I'm glad he obeyed the rule, even though he was, wasted. He obeyed the rule about the seatbelt sign being on. I have seen a lot of people on these flights recently. The seatbelt sign is on to stay in your seat with the seatbelt fastened. No, they get on right up. They walk up and down the plane. Some of them even open up the over-the-head containers to get the stuff out of there. I mean, usually for that reason, it's parents trying to get something for their baby because, babies can't sit still. I really wish they would separate parents with newborns, maybe even toddlers, to like their own flight. I don't know. I feel like it would just be better that way for all of us adults that just want to have peace and quiet on a flight. Even with headphones in, that last flight that I was on, there was still that baby screaming. The baby was sitting right next to me with the mom. I got placed to California and from California on flights with babies sitting next to me. And one of the babies kept kicking me the entire flight. There should be Toddler Flights USA, and then have parents with their kids fly on that airline. And leave us adults alone. The National Women's Soccer League and its players have agreed to a first in U.S. sports: no more drafts. That means no more entry draft for collegiate players or expansion drafts, which means the expansion teams set to debut in 2026 will only be allowed to sign free agents. Those new teams will be able to start discussions with potential free agents 6 months before their existing contract expires. In basketball news, it's amazing it's taken this long, but Angel Reese finally has a sponsorship deal with Reese's. She has a new Reese's Pieces apparel collection that uses the company's logo and spells out her first name in the same font used for the candy Reese's Pieces. I think that's cool. If I was a famous athlete, of course, I would be trying my best to make money off of my last name being Peach and all that. Good for her. Olympic gold medalist Noah Lyles said he'll accept Miami Dolphins receiver Tyreek Hill's challenge to race, but it has to be at least 100 meters, or at 100 meters. Lyles says that any race has to be legit. I'm not here to do gimmicks. Hill said in an interview right after the Olympics that he would beat Lyles in a 50-meter dash. Hill and Lyles have traded barbs in public for over a year, starting when the Dolphins when the Dolphins wideout criticized the Olympian about his comments on how American sports leagues shouldn't deem their annual winners as world champions. Tyreek Hill is a very fast player, but is he faster than an Olympic gold medal sprinter? I don't know. That does it for your Shot Clock Sports Update right here on K-Bear 101. Top dating profile icks revealed. Sure, let's talk about it. It's a slow content day. I'm also not a fan of the term ick because it's overused, like that word toxic. Well, there was a recent survey of 1,000 adults using dating apps within the last year that has uncovered the biggest quote-unquote icks associated with dating profiles and what makes people more likely to match on the apps. Almost a quarter of people say they've spent 31 to 60 seconds reviewing another user's profile. I want to see the biggest icks. Or as for the icks, people felt the need to avoid when viewing dating profiles. 70% said bitterness or negativity on profiles. 63% said overly edited or filtered photos, too much focus on material possessions, lack of effort put into the profiles, and poor grammar and spelling were also turnoffs. I think a huge problem with the dating apps, at least according to my friends who are on them, they were more so talking about how like every girl on there is either a bot or someone trying to promote their social media or a certain link that I'm not going to say on the air. They're like, hey, follow me on here. And some dude's like, okay, sure. And thinking that there's a chance with that person. No, they're just wanting to add you as a follower. Negativity, I don't see that being a problem on the dating app thing. Like, there's the same type of stuff floating around out there, like the same type of answers and same type of bios, like looking for something real, that type of thing. My kids come first. Like, if anybody ever said my kids come last, that would be a problem, right? I was extremely excited to see this news. Remember how on MySpace, you used to be able to put a song on your profile? Well, Instagram, they are getting nostalgic by adding music to its profiles. Very similar to MySpace, the new feature was added yesterday and allows music to appear on a user's profile in the bio area. Now, it won't automatically play, but it will be featured on the profile until it's removed or replaced by the user. And the song can be either played or paused, but it won't, just start off right off the bat as soon as you go on the profile. The user can also select the song to be played for 30 seconds. So that's cool. I'll have to add some ridiculous song to my profile, something like Electric Cowboy or something cool. I'll find something and put it on there at Brendan Peach. And I feel bad for those that are authentic country fans, quote unquote, the real country listeners, the country elitists is what I should call them because, you see them online all the time saying like, oh, that country's that's not real country. You got to listen to some random redneck with a banjo next to a campfire that drives a Ford F-650. And all he sings about is living on the farm, tending to his cattle, all that fun stuff. And more of these pop stars are invading the country music world. I mean, Post Malone, he released that country album, which I didn't necessarily see get that many negative reviews. I mean, sure, there were some people saying, I didn't like it. It was meh at best. But now this Lana Del Rey pop star girl, she is releasing a country album called Lasso. Another pop star invading the country music world. And what are the country music fans going to do about it? They're going to get angry again. I would love to see the day that, more and more of these pop stars invade the rock and metal genre. Like, wasn't there supposed to be like a Cradle of Filth Ed Sheeran song? Oh, man, I'm telling you, the day that Beyonce decides to drop a rock album and it's actually like rock and Victor puts it into the playlist for whatever reason, I'm not taking calls. I'm gonna ignore every person that's calling in going, why are you guys playing Beyonce on K-Bear? Or they leave a stupid comment on like the K-Bear 101 Idaho Rock and Metal Facebook group. Not saying we're not gonna play Beyonce anytime soon, okay? And I don't think she's gonna be doing a rock or metal album anytime soon. So chill out there. This new device is bringing Smell-O-Vision, the concept, to your home theater. And the concept behind the 60s movie theater Smell-O-Vision system has been revamped for the modern times in the form of a device that will release scents to match the scenes playing on your home theater system, which I don't know how I feel about that. Like, sure, there are going to be great smells, but what if I'm watching, like, some sewer scene? Like, I just saw that clip from the Shawshank Redemption where he's traveling 500 yards, crawling 500 yards in a pipe, in the sewage pipe to get out of the prison. It's not going to make me smell. It's not going to make my whole home theater room smell like a sewer, is it? It's $180 for a unit. It will come with 6 initial scents. Okay, so here we go. Ocean, fresh cut grass, restaurant, forest, and storm, plus a manual clean air option to act as a palate cleanser. Each bottle at a cost of $90 for 6 can be triggered over 4,000 times. So you get to pay for the bottles individually too. Sounds like a nightmare. There'll be 36 more options set to arrive in the coming months, including fire, jungle, zombie, new car smell, even blood. Oh man, imagine watching like Terrifier, and you have that blood smell around the living room. I'm sure Victor would love to have this thing and watch Terrifier and just smell up his house with that. What does blood smell like? That penny smell? It's not a good smell. So there's this woman in Santa Barbara who used an Apple AirTag to catch mail thieves at the Los Alamos post office after being repeatedly targeted. With the tracking device in her mail, she led deputies to the thieves in Santa Maria. 2 suspects were arrested, and stolen mail from many victims were recovered. That's pretty cool. I like this. A great way to just combat those who, for some reason, cannot keep their noses out of other people's business. I cannot stand porch pirates. Porch pirates, people who steal people's mail, both the same to me. If people had like sentry guns that popped up on their front porch whenever a porch pirate comes up and steals, maybe not a sentry gun, maybe like a stun gun, just to like sort of shock them, and then you just see them go zzz, like, in the front yard there. It would teach them to not steal people's stuff. Mark Robler, a famous YouTube engineer, he used to work for NASA. He did that glitter bomb thing where he put like a fake package on his front porch, and it would spray glitter everywhere in the thief's car or at the thief's house. Whenever they decided to open it, it would emit some sort of like fart spray and then put glitter everywhere in their house, because everyone hates glitter when it falls off the thing that it's on and it's stuck there on the carpet, stuck there even on the hardwood floor. Glitter is great to send to that person you hate. It's very weird how when you personally have a terrible night sleeping, so does everyone else in your life. I was just hearing a couple other coworkers here in the building talk about how badly they slept last night. And I myself had a horrible night sleeping. I woke up re-energized, ready for the workday, looked at my phone, saw that it was 1:45 a.m. I went to bed at like 9 last night because I was just so darn tired. Put my CPAP machine on, fell right asleep. 1:45 comes around for some reason. I'm awake, and I can't go right back to sleep either. Like, for some reason, I was just energized, ready to go. And I kept seeing flashes of light. I got those blackout curtains, and there was a little crack that showed the window. And for some reason, I saw a flashlight. I thought someone was honestly taking a picture of me. You know how your mind goes crazy during the middle of the night? It's quite dumb what your mind thinks during the middle of the night. Especially when you wake up and you have some sort of pain in the back of your head or whatever. It's like, okay, nope, no, here, this is something bad. We got to get this checked. That type of thing. Stress is too much, man. I hate stressing out, but it happens, unfortunately. So I'm hoping tonight I'm able just to go to bed at like an early time. I don't know. I might stay up. It's Friday night. Maybe I should stay up till like 11 because I got nowhere to be tomorrow besides, well, here to do the afternoon show, get some extra things done. So, fun stuff there. Fun stuff. Hopefully tonight I can sleep through the entire night, not wake up at 2 a.m. and watch YouTube videos till 4 and then finally fall back asleep. Now that time for To Peach Their Own, where I get to ask you, the listener, a question. You answer my question live on the air at 208-535-1015. We talked about this particular question on the noon hour of Madness and Mayhem, powered by Jalisco's today. Who is a celebrity that everyone else just seems to love, but you hate because of their personality? I saw somebody trying to get political on the Facebook page, so I deleted that comment right away. We're not bringing politics into this, especially something on my show. No politics here, that's for sure. I did say during the noon hour, Jesse Eisenberg, Michael Cera, was never necessarily a fan of those guys. Jimmy Kimmel even. Stephen Colbert, I absolutely cannot stand. Lin-Manuel Miranda, also really don't like that guy for some reason. Another guy making his way onto my list of celebrities that I really hate, Kevin Hart. For some reason, as of late, he's just been annoying to me. I used to love his comedy, but his movie roles have all been the same. It's just been Kevin Hart in every single movie. And I think the reason why I'm hating him now is because he ruined the Borderlands movie for me. But it's not necessarily his fault. It's the director's fault, right? The producer, the director, all those guys that casted him. And he played himself. He didn't play Roland. He just played himself as Roland in the movie, which, of course, that whole movie ended up being a disaster going to be hitting up streaming services on August 30th. But anyway, going back to the question, who is a celebrity that everyone else seems to love but you hate because of their personality? Let's keep politics out of this one. 208-535-1015. Hey, K-Bear, what's up?
Not too much.
Here to answer today's To Peach the Roan.
I am.
Now, usually you call right away. It took you a little bit to call today. Is that because you had to think about this answer?
Well, no, that and my boss came in.
I'll tell your boss you got to answer today's To Peach the Roan question. He can wait.
No, I had to look busy.
Yeah, oh, yeah, true. I'm hoping he's not listening right now.
No. He listens to other stations.
Oh, even worse. What station,
I know.
What stations does he listen to? Do you know?
So one of the classic rock ones, and it's not bad, but it's just I've heard all that stuff for the last 40 years. So.
Yeah. If it's Cannonball, he gets a pass. But if it's one of those other ones, oh man, not good.
I think he listens to 94 or something.
Oh, but even worse.
Yeah.
Shaggy's a great guy, but that station's not. Listening to that station. Forget listening to Shaggy. I'm just.
Well, it's like most of the playlist that I've noticed isn't bad, but it's just they need to play the B-sides of those songs.
Oh yeah, classic rock stations. They'll always play the biggest hits. You'll hear nothing but the popular songs, and that's about it. But anyway, going to Peach the Roan here. Who is a celebrity that everyone else seems to love, but you hate because of their personality?
Well, I got 3 for you. There's Will Ferrell, Danny McBride, and Jerry Seinfeld.
Now, why is it that Will Ferrell's so hated? Because he is a popular answer right there on the Facebook page as well. I'm seeing like multiple people typing in Will Ferrell.
It's just for me, it's just all the years of just seeing him doing the dumbest humor on the planet.
I guess
it's just whenever I'd watch some of his comedy and stuff like that, I would actually feel like I was losing brain cells.
There are some movies that I'm like, okay, this would have been better off not being made. And I was really not necessarily a fan of Semi-Pro, or that I did like Get Hard. I thought that one was pretty funny. Kicking and Screaming, I liked as a kid. I went to high school with one of the kids in that, well, not high school, middle school with one of the kids in that movie. He was a grade older than me. It's that his name was Beyonce in the movie. His name's Elliot Cho in real life, but he was like a grade or two ahead of me, and that guy must have been only like 4 feet tall.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he was a small.
You just towered over him.
Oh yeah, back then, of course, too. I was still as tall as I am now, but not the same height. But I was always head and shoulders above everybody. But Will Ferrell's not short either. He's about like 6'3". He's a tall guy.
Yeah, and there was only one thing that I've ever seen him in that I liked, and that was when he was playing the creepy used car salesman in Eastbound and Down. Which, of course, Danny McBride's theories, but he played that skeevy used car salesman that was that role was perfect for him. I feel like if he just did stuff like that, it'd be great.
Hey, K-Bear, how's it going?
It's pretty good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. You here to answer today's To Peach the Roan?
Oh yeah.
Okay, who's a celebrity that everyone else seems to love, but you hate because of their personality?
Tracy Morgan.
Wow, I have not heard that name in a long time. Is it just because he seems like a pretentious jerk in real life, or what is it?
I don't know. I feel like he tries way too hard to be funny, but that's just my opinion. I don't think he's that funny.
Yeah, there's the same with Will Ferrell. People that are saying his name because he tries too hard to be this sort of stupid funny. But
yeah,
I feel like Tracy might be a nice person once you do get to know him, but I don't know.
I feel like he would too, but I don't know.
Just for some reason, something about him. I'm the same way when it comes to like Lin-Manuel Miranda. For some reason, I think my ex at the time was obsessed with that Hamilton musical he created, and then that relationship ended poorly. So maybe that's the reason why I hate him. But
okay.
Like he seems like a nice dude, genuinely in person. But I'm not also into musicals. And I don't know. It's Michael Cera the same way. He's just an awkward dude, and I'm just like, I don't care for him. Jesse Eisenberg too. But yeah, Tracy Morgan, I understand that thought. I understand that whole feeling of I for some reason just hate the guy. Thanks for listening to Peach's Pit Party, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Peach's Pit Party is hosted by me, Peaches, and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com. Until next time, Peach out.